question if they all want regulation to happen, because I think that sometimes it's quite a cynical position, because they were aware of the risks and they launched their products anyway. And I'm not talking about OpenAI only, but OpenAI is an example. Why are you thinking about guardrails and safety after you launched your project? You should have done that before. And they know better. They know that they could have done. But they basically wanted the world to be their guinea pigs to their new application, with all due respect. So I would question that, because there are already so many ethical guidelines and so many ethical principles. And this is a big discussion in Brazil, because some people argue that Brazil is not ready to regulate artificial intelligence, and that you would delay innovation, and that companies can regulate themselves. But if they could, they would have done it already. There's a big agreement around which principles are important. There has been a recent research about safety in AI, and they interviewed leaders on the field from different sectors, and they all agreed on most of the principles that were needed, but things don't get done. So the importance of regulation is that you bring something that is being privately discussed in these companies to the public forum. So where people, like common citizens, can have their say, where there is a political environment, and where we can have an actual discussion that doesn't involve only economic power and what they think or feel is best for their products right now. So I think there needs to be more of a commitment on the side of people that are developing technology, because as you said, the technology is developing very fast, but that doesn't mean that you actually have to apply it to the world. You can develop it, and once it's safe, and then you open it to the market, and not do as they are doing now, which is a very common saying in Silicon Valley. They say move fast and break things, but what things are we breaking? Are we breaking democracy? Are we breaking society? Are we breaking children's and adolescents' mental health, as has been showed how how platforms like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok impact on their mental health? So I think there needs to be more of a public interest commitment by companies. I don't know if it's going to happen, before they actually say that, okay, regulation needs to move and needs to move fast. Regulation doesn't move fast for a reason. There can be hiccups that are not related to that, but one of the reasons is that we want to have discussions, that we want to have different stakeholders' opinions. So it's not something that can move fast, and then it's very different than a private company deploying their services, because they are the ones calling the shots. So I think we need to be careful about that. Not because technology does exist, doesn't mean that it has to be commercialized.